Dear students, in this class I am going to explain process of seed germination as well as the conditions required for the seed germination. Before understanding the process of seed germination, please assume that you are sowing a seed of gram under the soil and giving water to the seed. Now what will happen? That water is absorbed by the microbial, seed becomes swollen, seed coat ruptures and open. This is the first step, that the water which you are giving, it will be absorbed by the seed through the microbial. It will become swollen, seed coat ruptures and open. In the second, water induces number of physiological changes. Physiological changes means functional changes in the seed, and this will enhance the respiratory activity by the process of oxidation. In the third step, embryo produces large number of enzymes which on hydrolysis of stored food material make it available to the developing embryo. Hydrolysis means breakdown of enzymes in the presence of water. This is the hydrolysis of enzymes. And ultimately what will happen? They will make the stored food available to the developing embryo. Now next is, due to availability of food, cell division will start and radicle will comes out first. It will give rise to the root system, and you know that the function of the root system is to anchor the plant under the soil as well as to provide the water and minerals also to the plant. Then after that, plumule will comes out. It will give rise to the shoot system. So here water will be absorbed through the micropyle, seed coat will rupture and open in the first step. In the second, physiological changes are induced. This will enhance the respiratory activity. In the third, embryo produces large number of enzymes which on hydrolysis of stored food material, means these enzymes will make up the hydrolysis of stored food material and it will make available to the developing embryo. And due to the availability of the food, cell division will start and radicle will come out first and plumule will come out later. Radicle will give rise to the root system and plumule will give rise to the shoot system. Now there are certain experiments which are given in your book as the experiment number 1, 2 and 3, 4. One is to demonstrate that water is essential for germination of seed. In this case, take 4 petri dishes as A, B, C and D. Place the cotton wool or blotting paper and soak seeds at the bottom of petri dishes in the following manner. Means at the bottom of the petri dish you will have to put the cotton wool or blotting paper, and ultimately you are going to add the seeds in them. Then after that, in the petri dish A, the cotton wool or blotting paper at the bottom should be moist and the seeds placed on the moistened cotton wool should be soaked in water overnight. Means soaked seed you have to introduce in the petri dish. That is the A1. And in the petri dish B, seeds are soaked in water but are placed at the on the cotton wool or blotting paper which is not moistened. Here the cotton wool or blotting paper is not moistened. In the C, unsoaked seeds are placed on the dry cotton wool or dry blotting paper. In the 4D, soaked seeds are completely submerged in water. So you are now you would have come to know that the germination will take place only in the petri dish A, because here the proper germination of seed needs adequate quantity of water. So this condition is provided. Whereas what will happen, that in the B and C and D the germination will not take place. Then certain precautions are also given. You just please go through with that. Then experiment number 2, to study the effect of temperature on germination of seed. Here also 3 petri dishes are taken, A, B, C. Then place moist cotton wool or blotting paper at the bottom of each petri dish along with equal number of soaked gram seeds. Then cover the petri dish with the lids. Place the petri dish A at room temperature, B in the refrigerator, and petri dish C in the oven at 48 degrees Celsius. Now you are aware that seed germinates at the optimum temperature as I had explained in the last video. So here the seed will germinate in the case of petri dish A because they are subjected to optimum temperature, and they will fail to germinate in B and C because of very low and very high temperature. Now experiment 3 is to prove that oxygen is essential for germination. Here 2 conical flasks are taken and they are labeled as A and B. Then after that spread a moist cotton wool in each flask and place some soaked gram seed on it. You can see here in the figure 5.6. Then after that hang a small test tube containing pyrogallic acid dissolved in NaOH in flask A. In the flask A, pyrogallic acid is there along with the NaOH dissolved in the test tube, whereas in the B there is a similar test tube but it is containing water. So close the mouth of both the flasks with airtight cork so that no air enters in them from outside, and these flasks are kept at the room temperature for few days. Now it will be inferred that the seed do not germinate in the flask A because the oxygen in it is absorbed by the alkaline pyrogallic acid, whereas in the flask B it will get oxygen, hence germination will take place. Now experiment 4 is to demonstrate that water, oxygen and optimum temperature are necessary for the germination of seed. B3 bean seed experiment. This is a glass slide. This is a seed A, this is the seed B, and this is the seed C. You can see that seed A is there at the top. Seed B is getting appropriate amount of water and oxygen, and seed C is under the water. So the germination will take place here in the seed B because it will be getting the appropriate amount of water and oxygen. The germination will not take place here in the seed A, and in the seed C also the germination will start, but ultimately it will be stopped as the oxygen will be used up by this seed. So here you can infer that the water and oxygen is necessary for germination of the seed. The middle seed B germinate as it gets both the water as well as oxygen. The top seed A does not germinate as it does not get water and gets oxygen only, whereas the lower seed C gets water and the oxygen dissolved in water is available to the seed in the beginning, hence it starts germinating, but when oxygen dissolved in water is used up by the seed, it stops further germination. Likewise, if this experiment is there to test the effect of temperature, then the effect of temperature here it is not proved, but if the beaker is similar to the one as in the experiment is placed in the refrigerator or above 50 degrees Celsius, none of the 3 seed will undergo germination, and this will prove the importance of optimum temperature. So it explains why the seed do not germinate when placed too deep in the soil or in the hard or compact soil. It also explains why the farmers plow their field before sowing seed. So this is the utility of the experiment for farmers, that plowing is done for providing proper conditions like you have studied over here, and it explains why the seeds do not germinate when placed too deep in soil or in compact soil. So today we have finished till here. Children, please watch this video in this period only, because at the end of the period I will have to send the information that how many students have attended the class. So if later on you will see your name cannot be calculated in that, and ultimately this is to make you aware the judicious use of time, so that you will be seeing the video within this period, asking the queries related to the video and understanding the concept. So children, please whatever your problems are there, you ask on my number and use this period for bio only and do your work timely. Thank you.